Can I zoom in?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Oh my God.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
This is a day to celebrate, but I would like to first of all start by thanking my mom, the lady that made me to be here today, for making me who I am, and thanking my beautiful girlfriend for her support throughout this journey. I would also like to thank every member of the staff and faculty of AGNR. You have made us the current and future leaders that you see here today. And finally, I would like to thank you for being on this journey with me. It has been a hell of a ride. And finally, we have made it. Do you know how I know we made it? It's 2 weeks ago. I left Homebake and I was heading to class inside Simmons Hall. And somebody asked me, where is Stamp? And for the first time, I was able to point it that it's right there. And that is when I knew that I'm graduating. For once, I know where buildings are located on campus. So now I'll take you on a journey down memory lane. I'm 10 years old in Bamenda, Cameroon. It's a sunny afternoon. It's hot. We just finished harvesting corn from one of our 6 small farms. I lifted the heavy bag of corn, placed it on my shoulder, and put it on my head. Then started the 10-mile journey home. Halfway there, tears started streaming down my face. They were not tears of anger or sadness. They were tears of pain. Everything hurt. My head, my neck, my knees, my feet. But most importantly, it was the pain that I felt in my stomach. You know, considering that we worked 6 farms, we worked hard all year, there were still nights when we could not guarantee our next meal. There were tears of hunger. And on that journey, every step I took, I gained the conviction that no child, no family, no village that worked that hard should ever have to go a day hungry. Now, fast forward some 10 years later, I miraculously found myself in the United States. After working as a server at a restaurant called Kosi, being a housekeeper at the Holiday Inn Capital, moving up to a bellman and working at the front desk, somehow I found myself in AGNR. On this campus, by the way, this campus was huge and I was just in awe by the sheer beauty of our school. And this school could be compared into an entire village where I'm from. And I felt that I had found a place where I belong. And a place where if we tap into the collective strength of our community, we will be able to eradicate hunger in the world. So, I came in and I started this idea that we need to connect students here at UMB with students in Africa so that they could help families like mine. The idea started in Larissa's class. I know IAA students here today. It was an agricultural entrepreneurship class. It was just an idea. She helped me to build it up. Then, it moved over to the Digman Center, where they were able to hone on the idea some more. And throughout our education here, we've learned so much. We've read several books. We've written countless papers. And we've learned several lessons. In this journey, for me, the one thing that I've learned is to keep on knocking on doors. We knocked on the door of Digman Center, they helped us build the idea. But it was just an idea until we brought it to AGNR, to Dr. Wei's office in the Department of International Programs in Agriculture. That's where we started building on this idea. We formed a group of students. I have Mandela in the group today. We brought a group of students together and we started honing in on this idea. We had weekly meetings. We created a partnership with a student, with a school in Liberia called Liberian International Christian College. And from there, we started having video conference classrooms weekly with them. These students went out to that community, spoke to farmers like mine, and they told them about the challenges that they were facing. They came back into the classroom. We discussed and came up with solutions to this. By the end of fall 2017, we decided that we were going to travel over to Liberia and implement some of these solutions that we've come up with. And we started fundraising. From January over to February, we were able to raise over $20,000. We raised $20,000, and during our conversation, we also noticed that a school where 50% of their students were agricultural majors, they had only 5 agricultural textbooks. So we started a book drive, and with the help of the AJNR Alumni Association, we were able to raise that number to 200 textbooks. And I know today some of you have some of those textbooks just laying around. We will happily assist you to get rid of them, you know?
My hand's getting hot.
So we continue building on this idea. On spring break, that was the date when we decided to travel over to Liberia. We got there, we were received with open arms. We met with over 90 farmers in 3 different villages. On the final day, we organized an agricultural entrepreneurship workshop, which brought over 175 local farmers. And they were working on their business idea, working on value-added agriculture. All of this success that we've had wouldn't have been possible without us knocking on doors. We knocked on Dr. Sullivan's door, and he helped support us on this trip. Dr. Cooper was able to give us advice on how to fundraise. Each and every step of the way, we kept on knocking on doors, and those doors eventually opened. We even knocked on doors that we're not sure it was going to open. We have Leila in here who sent letters to almost every single farm bureau in the state of Maryland. You know, today I know each of us in here, we have our own goals, we have our own dreams, we have our own doors that we would like to keep on knocking on. It may be to make sure that animals are raised in a under safe and humane condition. It may be to build the most beautiful architectural landscape. It may be to ensure that children and families all over the world, including the United States, do not go a day hungry. Whatever that dream is, I would invite you today to keep on knocking on those doors even when you think they will not open. I would invite you today to keep on dreaming. And I know somewhere along that path, you're going to meet a wall. I would like to tell you to break down that wall, like the walls of Jericho, and build your own damn door. Thank you.